Yo guys, Awesome Chess Blunder here, and today I have a puzzle instead of a game, and this puzzle caught me. Yeah, so this puzzle is really interesting, and yeah, it caught my attention this morning. So here I am presenting this to you, and yeah, this puzzle was composed by Paul Leonardis. Oh, this puzzle is called the Chinese Wall, and it's composed by Paul Leonardis in 1981, and yeah, so let's get into this puzzle. So the idea here in this puzzle is so White has a lot of material and he's trying to stacking them. So the idea is to bring these two rooks over to the king queen side, and then at the right moment you can sacrifice your queen and open up the position and then win the game. And yeah, so let's start off. So you can't play queen to a2 because it's just a really bad idea. Yeah, yeah, playing queen a2 immediately doesn't. It's just gonna like you're just gonna lose the game. Now, Black's just gonna win now. You just play random moves. Queen a2, rook g2, queen b3, and then it's just gonna be checkmate in mate in one, no matter what you play. So instead, you need to play king to d1, just um going towards the rook. Now, king to b6, king to e1, king to b5, rook to g2, king to b6. So Black's just playing random moves here, and he can't really take on this rook because taking what is here if he takes on the rook, then White will happily sacrifice material to open up the position. Now um now White will just advance the g pawn to open up the position, even though these two are not going to be in play. A rook will be sufficient to help you to win the game. So instead, you don't take, and yeah, you play random moves such as king b5, b6, something like that. And now you bring your rook over to e2, and here again you can't sacrifice. Black can't sacrifice because um it's just the position's just gonna open up again. So instead, king b5, king f2, just making room for the rook to get in to the queen side here. And yeah, now king to b6, and now you play rook to e1. Now king to b5, and now you activate the other rook, just preparing to um, play it over to the queen side. And the reason why I need to bring these two rooks over, I'll explain later. Um, so king to b6, rook to g2, still can't take. It's going to lead to open positions. So king to b5. Now rook to c1, just making some room for this rook to come. Now king to b6, king to e1, just going back and gonna make some room for the rook. Now rook to e2 still can't take, so king to b6, king to d1, and now king to b5, and now rook to e1. Now White has successfully bring these two rooks over, and now White will sacrifice his queen in a couple of moments. So after king to b6, you play rook to c2. Um, now king to b5, king to c1, and after king to b6, now it's time for White to sacrifice his queen, and he, here you gotta accept all this position just opens up. I mean, it will open up eventually, but it opens up quicker, and it's just gonna be over. So I mean, like, if you don't take, for example, king to b5, you're just gonna face queen takes on b3. Now after a takes, then a4, and then after king takes on a4, now knight a3 takes, and then takes on c2, and knight takes on c4, and now that's just pawns waiting to be picked up by the knights, and it's just gonna be over. So you gotta take to prevent instant just instant collapse. Now b4 is played, and now yeah, you're just opening up the position, and here Here, black can't really take on passant because of a rook takes an a3, and after pawn takes, then king to b2 will be played, and white is will happily sacrifice material again, because white has sufficient material to help him to win, and um and yeah and instead of en passant capture, if he takes on the rook on c2, then um king to b2 is played will be played. And the reason why we brought the second rook over is because to prevent this situation from happening from black from queen. So now if black queens, now you just rook's just gonna take, and now takes, and now king takes, and now after king to b5 you'll play d4 en passant, and now um knight to d2, he'll prevent this pawn from queening, and it's just all gonna, white's gonna win this sooner or later. so so now instead you gotta play, you got a queen, and now white can play rook to b2, and this queen is trapped, and now your plan is just to advance your pawn here, and because since and yeah, black is in a zugzwang because now he has to make a move, and this any move will like lead to like um yeah, will lead to this pawn being queen. So king to b5, rook to d1, a waiting move, king to a6, now check, king to b6, now rook to e1, now king to a7, check, king to b7, rook to d1, king to a8, check, now king to b8, rook to e1, and now king to c7, and now you queen, and this game is going to end soon. So if black goes to c6, plays king to c6, then she's going to face king, queen b7, um, king c5, um, queen uh, b6, now king to d5, and now rook to b5 is made. Or after queening, if white plays king to d7, then queen to a7, and if white goes up to the 8 rank, for example, here, and it's just going to be mate if white goes to 8 rank, instant mate. And if white plays something like king to c6 after, instead of going to the 8 rank, then you'll face this mating sequence. Now rook to b6 check, king to c5, and queen to a5 is going to be mate. So that's all, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you like me to do more puzzles, and yeah, it's Awesome Chess Blunder here, and see you.